President Trump says he wants to build a new detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, capable of holding up to 30,000 illegal migrants. He says the military jail, located in Cuba, would, in his words, detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Well, Sarah Smith is live in Washington for us now. Sarah.
Yeah, events move at breakneck speed in Donald Trump's Washington. As well as that surprise announcement about Guantanamo Bay, we've seen his controversial choice for Health Secretary, Robert Kennedy Jr., being quizzed by senators. And President Trump signed his first piece of legislation, a bill that means any illegal immigrants accused of crimes must be deported. Immigration rates have been visibly stepped up across America since Donald Trump's return to power. Soon there will be so many people in detention, there's not space to house them all. That's where Guantanamo Bay comes in. It was a notorious prison housing terrorist suspects with numerous allegations of abuse, even torture. Now it's in this base that President Trump says illegal immigrants arrested in America will be sent.
We have 30,000 beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Some of them are so bad we don't even trust the countries to hold them because we don't want them coming back, so we're going to send them out to Guantanamo. This will double our capacity immediately, right? And tough. That's a tough place to get out of.
Other detainees have already been deported on military planes back to Brazil and Colombia. Every aspect of American government is being radically reshaped by Mr. Trump's agenda, from freezing spending to appointing controversial cabinet members. Robert Kennedy Jr. brings a lot of controversial baggage with him into this hearing, including his vaccine scepticism. He was asked about his baseless claims that vaccines can cause autism or that there are no safe and effective vaccines. It is a medical condition in his throat that gives Mr. Kennedy this very distinctive voice.
We need to move
Senator,
on.
I support the measles vaccine. I support the polio vaccine. I will do nothing as HHS secretary that makes it difficult or discourages people from taking either of those
Anybody
vaccines.
who believes that ought to look at the measles book you wrote saying parents have been misled into believing that measles is a deadly disease. That's not true.
Reservations about Robert Kennedy Jr. go beyond just vaccines. Many Republicans are worried about his staunch support for abortion rights or his battle against food additives and ultra-processed food. His cousin, Caroline Kennedy, daughter of President John F. Kennedy, has gone public on why she believes he's not fit for office.
It's no surprise that he keeps birds of prey as pets, because Bobby himself is a predator. His basement, his garage, his dorm room were always the center of the action, where drugs were available, and he enjoyed showing off how he put baby chickens and mice in a blender to feed to his hawks. It was often a perverse scene of despair and violence.
The BBC has approached Robert Kennedy for comment.
I'm going to let him go wild on health. I'm going to let him go wild on the food. I'm going to let him go wild on medicine.
Before he joined Donald Trump, Bobby Kennedy was running to win the Democratic Party presidential nomination. He's not really on the left or the right of American politics, which means there are people who oppose his nomination right across the political spectrum. Sarah Smith, BBC News, Washington.